it's me, Tyra B, and welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year, you guys. It is January 2nd because I did not want to do anything yesterday, but hello, good morning. It is about 10:30 a.m. When you work in marketing, even the first day back at work, don't be having a whole lot going on. So I'm basically on call. I did just check about like ad scripts and stuff, and there's nothing new for me to do. I have placed a Target order for pickup. Just household essentials. They had a spend $50 on household essentials and get a $15 gift card, which I was like, I could make something shake for that because we definitely need toilet paper, paper towels, other miscellaneous cleaning supply. So I'm gonna pick all of that up after my walk, which I'm probably gonna do soon if I don't have any work coming up. But Happy New Year, y'all. I don't know what all I really want to do with my channel in 2025, but that little kick I had in October, November really helped. There's still a lot of Vlogmas stuff to edit. I'm still gonna do Vlogmas because I'm not wasting all those hours and hours and hours of footage. I'm not wasting it. It's all on my external hard drive. I'm not wasting it. I think the only day I didn't vlog was on the 20th, and that's when I was gonna just interject and just make that be the day that I did my vision board for 2025, which I usually do my vision boards and like I gather all the materials. I screenshot things, I save things all year long, and then I usually start building it in November. I've talked about my vision boards before. I do them digitally on Canva, and I usually do 3 technically. I have one that is on my main desktop screen, and then I have one that lives on the MacBook side of the desktop dual monitor screen, and then I do one that is the background for my phone, which I have an iPhone 14. So I still got to build that. I did spend a lot of time last night organizing and uploading all the images I want to use. So I think today I'll actually have a chance to put them all together, export them, set them as my backgrounds, and I'll be good to go. The other update, don't look at my hair. I very clearly like washed my hair and it's product. This is the Bread hair foam. This is a head of nothing but hair foam. There might be a little bit of Bread, I don't remember what it's called, but it's the hair mask that comes in the little baggie that smells like marshmallows. That is my favorite item from them, kind of by far. But I will say, I just finished my first book of the year. I just finished Pecking, Ducking Cover from Vivian Chin, which I think this is either book number 9 or book number 10 in the Noodle Shop mystery series. And if you're new here, the Noodle Shop mystery series is what got me back into reading for leisure after all those years of college and high school, reading to remember, reading barely to comprehend, reading to pass a test. In 2022, when I finally decided to pick up books again, I picked up Noodle Shop Mysteries, and that definitely helped get that year's goal jumping. I don't think I finished that year's goal, but it did a lot. It helped a lot. The last thing I'll leave off on in terms of books is like my reading goal for 2024 was 52 books. Let's back it up. My reading goal for 2023 was 12 books, I think, and then I got to 30. So my reading goal for 2024 was 52 books, and I got to 80. Yes. Sounds impressive? It is. So let me know if anybody wants a recap of all 80 books that I read in 2024. I had plans to do a full year in books review video, which I can still do. I will still do if literally anybody wants to see that. But I procrastinated so long, and it got all mixed up with Vlogmas stuff too. I procrastinated so long on Vlogmas editing that I usually don't travel in December, and we traveled twice to the east side of the country, so I could not edit the way I wanted to, and I definitely wouldn't have been able to film the way I wanted to. So I'm still down to film it this month. If anybody's interested, a little Miss Tyra reads content, let me know. I did read 80 books. Technically, I'll tell the vlog only. Don't tell nobody else. I technically read 79 because I counted the whole saga of Who the Fuck Did I Marry. I didn't come up with the idea to count it as a book on Goodreads. Other people had did that already. And I think it's fair because I listen to audiobooks and I read books that are typically like between 5 hours to like 15 hours gets kind of crazy. But you know, watching all of those videos, listening to all those videos while I was cooking and stuff, that took about 12 hours. That's an average book for me. So I'm probably gonna check on work one more time before I head out, and I'll take you with me. All right, it is 5:08. I'm back home. I picked up my Target order. I've done my daily dues. And I wanted to show you kind of quick what all I got. Various air fresheners, various cleaning supplies. There's a lot of them because I need them. Trying out this curl creator infused with collagen and avocado oil. Coffee for the week. I got this really pretty royal blue color, and I think I'm gonna put my snake plant in it and then put it over by the TV just to force the plants to be active participants in this decor. Fun fact, I've had that snake plant for almost a full year now. I got it on my birthday last year, and I don't think I mentioned it this vlog at all, but my birthday is next week. I think that might be a separate vlog. Clearly, I'll let you know. So got Doritos. Got a bag of this for Black people taco salad night. I got some cucumbers and bell peppers from Target. Needed to re-up on toilet paper, so we got that. As well as paper towels. Y'all are gonna say I have a problem. And I might be able to agree with you, but I don't know. But I got these, they caught my eye. And I always have to get two. I'm gonna put away all of this stuff, and then the next task is to open that dare box right there. Cause you know what that is? It's my new desk chair. My new desk chair. I'm so happy to have a new desk chair. My chair was not built for booties like mine. Absolutely not. I got it for like, I think 15 bucks on Facebook Marketplace back when I first got laid off, and I absolutely needed a desk and a chair, blah, blah. But that bad boy, it's from Staples. I can link it below. It's from Staples. It's called the Dexley chair, and I got it in gray and white. But yes, I'm gonna clean up and then get started on the chair so I can sit in it. We are done. It's been, I want to say about an hour, which is impressive because I put the arms on the wrong sides. Oh, but it's so comfy. I'm about to go make that switch right now. Get out of there. Don't even try putting up a fight. Booyah. Don't look at that part. Good morning. It's Saturday the 5th. Rushing over to an appointment for something I've never done before. Let's see. You know, I would say not bad. Because, you know, they're here. And it was 2 hours on the dot, which is not bad. Really like an hour 45 after like setup and hand washing and stuff. But we've already, can you see that? It's already chipped. I didn't really make any plans today because this was supposed to be at 5. And I was gonna do laundry, clean, you know, do all the manual things, and then have the appointment and just chill out for the rest of the day, which I appreciate, not having to drive in the dark. But now I don't got nothing to do. It's Saturday. It doesn't feel like Saturday though. The whole Christmas and New Year's thing being in the middle of the week is actually like throwing me off so bad. You know, I'm no expert. You know, to the naked eye, I feel like I look crazy because I don't do nails. I feel like I look crazy because I just don't be having nails on. Like, I don't know what made me think almond was like safe. I think like just oval might be my jam. I did almond because my nails kind of grow in an almond shape. At least my thumbs grow in an almond shape naturally. The price wasn't that good. Like, yeah, the price was that good, but like very clearly I'm getting what I paid for. So I don't know too much about that. Now I gotta figure out what I want to do with the rest of my day because it's kind of thrown off. Like, realistically, these are supposed to last 4 weeks. I'll be thrilled if they last for 2. I'm leaving with all kinds of stuff on my hands. There's like gel from the UV light. Underneath the nail kind of looks crazy. I don't know if you can see that. There's a whole lot going on under the nails. I tipped 20 and it costs 35, which is still a steal for nails in LA. Y'all know I've been working on my relationship with people's cats and stuff because I was scared of cats, and now I'm warming up to cats. And she had a cat. She has a cat and a dog, but apparently her dog was real sleepy and was not coming out. But she had a cat. I think she said he was 6 months old. So he's just playful. Like, he's like ripping and running, playing with everything, playing with little flexi rod rollers. And eventually he cuddled up and was like sniffing in and pawing at and low-key wanting to chew on my crop. I don't think he chewed on him. I was kind of watching him. But he was real cute. And, you know, he seemed real fond of me, which I think is fantastic. But girl, what if I was allergic or afraid of cats? No kind of heads up about that. And out of the like hour 45 appointment, he was ripping and running. He kept pausing her laptop videos. He was watching YouTube and then switched over to Netflix, but he really wanted to be involved, which I thought was cute, which is most of the reason why I'm letting it slide. But that's not great for other people. And yes, granted, this is like her apartment. She does want to move to a salon, but I didn't mention she didn't send me the address until 30 minutes before the appointment, which in some cities might be okay, but in LA, that's bad. Because what if I was coming from a whole different part of town than where you're at? I don't know. Let's see how well I can drive home in these. Honestly, I might go pick up some of the birthday freebies that I'd be getting. Let me see if I can swing by a nothing bundt cake and have a little snack. It is 2:07, almost 2:10, blah blah. Just got home. I'm gonna be doing this a lot. I'm gonna be doing this a little bit. Picked up a couple of birthday freebies, so I stopped at Sephora and Nothing Bundt Cake. I do Sephora every year. I've been doing Sephora every year since I was 18, I believe. And I did Nothing Bundt Cake last year, and I got their strawberry and cream. Very delicious. This year I got Snickerdoodle. Honestly, I didn't even know what Snickerdoodle was until like my freshman year of college, because Deja's favorite cookie is Snickerdoodle, and so I just hadn't had it before then. I went to Sephora, did this. I figured it would, like, I didn't need to get this to get the birthday reward, but I figured I was literally looking for face masks yesterday online, so might as well grab this. And then the birthday gift. This year, I feel like this year had the most options of any year that I've seen, at least recently. There's 3 things in here. As you saw, I went to Trader Joe's, mostly to go back and get another bottle of that Black Girl, what was it, Black Girl wine, Black Girl Magic wine or whatever, McBride Sisters, that I got back in, I say back in December as if it wasn't 2 weeks ago, but I got it for the Christmas cocktail party. I got 3 bottles. I got 3 bottles because I was going to use 2 bottles for the party and keep one, and that didn't happen. So I went to go pick up another bottle. They didn't have any more. They did still have the Black Girl wine rosé, sparkling rosé. I'm not quite a rosé girl. It's a little too floral for me, but Trader Joe's had their own Blanc de Blancs. You know, I'm becoming a wine connoisseur because I work in wine, so you know, I'm learning what the words mean. This is a Blanc de Blanc sparkling wine, Trader Joe's brand itself. So I'm kind of finally down to celebrate the whole month long, and just like, I've never been that kind of person because I've always felt like nobody cared about my birthday a ton, because it's immediately after Christmas. Like, if I wanted to have a birthday party back in like elementary school, middle school, people are still just now getting into town from traveling for Christmas. And between, it's a mix of things. My parents didn't really try that hard, and then people weren't in town. But I do have thoughts. I have concepts of a plan for next year's birthday, so we'll see. But I say all that to say, I was in Trader Joe's strictly for a bottle of sparkling wine, and the flowers look really pretty. Quick update, I'm back home from the walk. I made my Amazon returns. I got my free birthday coffee, and I'm about to have my AFBG meeting. I've never done this angle before. Don't look at all of that. Don't look at that or that. Don't, just look here. Okay, I'm gonna get ready for that meeting, and I don't really have anything else that I really wanted to do today. I kind of want to go to that vinyl cafe in Hollywood, I think it is, but I already have a coffee today, so I might just wait and go tomorrow. Yes, this is how the birthday is going. So far, so good. So far, my plans, my schedule, I've been able to get everything done and be back home when I need it to be, so it's good. See you after the meeting. It's been several hours, and I think I owe you a birthday update. It is 10:48 p.m., almost 11, so I've got a little more than an hour left of my birthday. Ooh, it was a work day, and I still have work to do, so I'm gonna get back to work so I can get to bed. But I've had a couple phone calls, talked to my cousin and his fiance, and I talked to my sister. My sister talked me into getting some taco truck for dinner. So I ate that. And I still need to finish some work and then make regular dinner, just so that there's enough for Kevon and then enough for like me later, because you know, you gotta eat. Still want to do that face mask that I got from Sephora the other day, so I just put that in the fridge so it can be chilled out. And I don't think Kevon will get home before midnight, but I'm gonna try to stay awake because he needs to open the bottle of champagne, because I can't do it. I'm too scared to do it. So he's gonna open the champagne whenever he gets home, and then we can have some of that. My biceps who needs an arm day? All right, no more messing around. I need to get some water and get back to work. Oh, and I finished my second book of the year already. I don't even know if I mentioned that I finished my first book of the year. I read Pecking, Ducking, Cover, and then today I finished Part of Your World by, I don't know her name. I think her last name's Jimenez. I don't want to say Ariana Jimenez because that's my friend from middle school. Hey girl. I don't remember the author's name. Abby Jimenez. I did not like this one as much as I like the other. I accidentally read the other two books before this one. It's a series, Part of Your World. And I like the other two a lot better. The main female character in this book was real whiny, and for her to be almost 38, it took her a long time to realize that age does not matter. But I do understand the themes of like parental and like partner emotional abuse and like not really having it there to like process like, oh, this is wrong. So wasn't crazy about the female main character, but everything else was kind of fine. I did give it 3 stars on Goodreads, and one of my, honestly I could do this all month long, one of my ends for 2025 is to not be afraid to rate a book what I actually think of it. Because honestly, like, we could get into semantics and like go to a full like 10-star scale or 10-point scale, but honestly, like, my one review is not changing the world. Like, I barely even write like word reviews. I kind of only do the star thing. My 3-star is not gonna drastically change the average of the average rating on Goodreads or Storygraph. I did make a Storygraph. Follow me on Storygraph. Yes, I'm gonna rate the things that I'm gonna rate them how I feel about them. So if I genuinely think something's a 5-star, it's a 5-star. Like, if I have troubles with like the character development, the writing style, or like the pacing, or just whatever, like I'm gonna be honest. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. So I rated Pecking, Ducking, Cover, I think, a 4-star because, you know, for what it is, it's cute. Part of Your World, for what it is, it's okay. And I don't even know what the next book I'm gonna read is, so I will let you know as soon as I decide that. But grabbing the water, grabbing the blanket, back to the office. It is 2:22 a.m. and I'm just getting around to this face mask after getting some work done. We did have an explosion with the champagne, but that's all right. It was still enough for 3 servings. So everybody got some, but I'm headed to bed. And I'll see you tomorrow, okay? See you later. Good morning, y'all. It's Tuesday. It is a little after 10 a.m. I'm so tired. I think I'm finally caught up enough on sleep to where I'm not just super tired all day, every day. It is January 7th. Happy birthday to Monica. Happy birthday, Nija. Apparently, LA is having like extreme high wind warnings. And it's pretty breezy. It's so windy that I'm kind of scared to go outside. Like, there's not a ton of people driving, and that's not normal for this time of day. And I see some ominous clouds over in the distance. I'm still debating if I want to still go for a walk, because like the sky's pretty blue aside from a couple of clouds that are rolling in as I'm talking. Aside from a couple of clouds, the sky is pretty blue, and it's not too cold outside. So I'm tempted to still go for a walk. The face mask I did last night, I like it. Not $6 per mask enough, but I like it. So we'll see. That might be a once in a while, a little treat. It was actually so windy that it sounded like someone was knocking on the front door while I was in bed. So windy. The crusty crab pizza is the pizza for you and me. Oh my god. The table is in.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, they took all the things.
Yeah.
It's so windy. And I know about the fire now, so now I'm nervous.
It's time to reconvene the Homeowners Association.
Yeah, you're back on our side.
Aye. More.
It's because it's men. It's not a woman you can try to get along with. It's two men. You're like, ugh. I need some order. That's giving my Mrs. Van de Kamp.
Danielle's grandmother. Brett, when's the last time a cable guy waited for anyone?
That's fair. She's insane.
There's never been a
But sometimes she be having some clever ideas. Okay, it is 12:24, I believe. Don't look at this. I still really need to wash my hair regardless. It is worse. I don't even know if I even encapsulated it perfectly. So yesterday when I went on my walk and I got Chick-fil-A for lunch, and at that point in the day, I think it was like 3:45 p.m. At that point in the day, I just knew that it was like really windy, like really weird high winds, like gusts up to like 60 miles per hour. I knew it was really windy, and I went on the walk. The walk was hard, but because of stuff flying in my eye. But came home. As soon as I got home is when I heard that there was a Pacific Palisades fire. So I'm like tracking that for a little bit, and I come inside, come home to do some work, we chill, we talk about dinner. Kevon tries to go to Rouse to get us groceries because we don't have any groceries after Christmas. I think we've done one extremely minor grocery trip since then. Do not have no food for real. We are much closer to the Eaton fire, also the Hearst fire, I believe it's called. We are much closer to those, and I slept okay last night, but definitely the wind actually kept me awake last night. And so I thought our main issue was the wind, because even last night eating dinner, watching Desperate Housewives, the kitchen window is what's buckling, and the living room window buckled a little bit. But I was mostly concerned of the winds causing electrical fires on the wires, and that being like an issue. Our power flickered for a little bit last night, but literally only enough to knock out the Wi-Fi for like 10 minutes. This morning they're like, oh, the fire has like grown substantially in several different places, as well as they're all just bigger and spreading, and there's more fires than when we started. So my sister called me a little bit before my work meeting, and I basically told her, she asked if I was safe, obviously, and I told her that I wasn't sure. I don't know if I'm safe yet. Definitely low-key waiting for an evacuation call, but I also don't want to wait for that. Like if we judge that it's time to go, we can go. And so I got some work stuff done, and I still have some more work stuff to do, but I also need to pack a couple of go bags, as well as I still need to wash my hair. So that is the update. I'm also scared to evacuate though. I re-downloaded Citizen and then downloaded Watch Duty to keep an eye on things, and there's just so many random like trash fires and people robbing people and like car accidents and flipped over cars and stuff that for the most part are independent of the fires and winds. But I get that catastrophe, I get what that does to people mentally, so I'm not like complete, but I'm like, I don't want to evacuate into that. I don't even know which direction to go, truthfully. The only thing that makes sense is to go south towards San Diego. We have friends in San Diego, but LA is surrounded by fires. There are fires in Orange County, if I'm not mistaken, so I don't know what that happened. I still haven't eaten today. It is 12:30 and I have not eaten. Windows are closed. Obviously didn't go for a walk. Obviously will not be going for a walk. There's definitely still a good bit of like normal driving for people, and I really wonder if Ralph's is open. I really want to know, But it's also like, do I want to go grocery shopping and then risk a power outage? We'll check in. As of now, we're safe. I will let you know.
If she run to take a bath, them bed two knots must stink. Where's I'm so broke? Alright, Lee. Bitch, you is an overachiever. Get a job. Go to college. Shut up. Yo, Texas Beach, what the fuck? It's I'm so, she so, he so, we so broke. Like, what you saying? No.
Good morning. It is about to be 10 a.m. on Friday. It's day 4, technically, of LA Fire. They have all the ones near me pretty contained or like calmed down. The Palisades Fire and the Eaton Fire, and I'm pointing these ways because that's where they are to me. Palisades Fire, Eaton Fire. Those do not seem very contained. I feel so terrible for everyone, obviously, but especially all of those historical Black areas in Altadena and Pasadena. A lot of generational houses are just gone, and I definitely want to make sure that when this is all said and done, that I am actively looking for opportunity to volunteer and donate to help people rebuild as much as I can. I might not be able to do monetarily, but I think I'll be able to like get out there and move some muscle. Y'all don't know the old, like back in the day, me was in the volunteer streets, and then COVID, and then the move, and I've become a little bit too individualized, and that is not what this update was supposed to be about. But good morning, I'm up. Still have most of my bags packed in case we have to evacuate. However, I packed my laptop up because, you know, personal computers, hard drives and stuff, I packed it up in case we had to evacuate. And as long as nothing gets drastically worse, I think I'm okay to take it back out and try to get some work done. LA. That little evacuation warning mistake yesterday that got sent to all of LA County. Count your days. I feel like the residents of the city should be able to class action sue. How about we just make everybody's rent free for like 2 months just because of causing sheer panic? I think that's fair. As you saw yesterday, I made sure to gas up the car and to get a few more groceries that truthfully we just forgot to get. And I also wanted to get a pack of water bottles. They do not have a whole lot of water, so I got what I could, and they're cute. They're a little Valentine's Day themed. But I ended up stopping at another Ralph's that did actually have more water in stock. They had plenty of their own brand water in stock, so I got a case of 40. And I'm saying water bottles for like the obvious reasons of like being able to take water on the go in case we have to evacuate. But they were also saying, and they didn't make it super clear at first, they were saying that LA is under like a no tap water use advisory kind of thing because of like the ash and dust and sediment and particulates from fighting the fires could get into the water system because the water pressure is so low. All this complicated stuff. Truthfully, that warning was only meant for people who are in active evacuation zones, which interesting. If they're supposed to be evacuated, then why would they need a boil tap? No tap advisory. They're like, boiling it won't even be enough. I'm just chilling at home. I had a full week of activities that I was gonna vlog for y'all, and that is the worst of it for me. I'm pleased that that is the worst for me, that I had to cancel a lot of plans. All the city services are still going. They still collecting trash. They still street sweeping, still giving people tickets for staying parked on the street, which is a little insane. Even though we aren't in an active evacuation zone, I think that's insane to still be giving people parking tickets. You want people to stay inside, but you're giving parking tickets. Get out of here. Good morning. It is Sunday, the 12th, I'm assuming. They started on Tuesday. At least the Palisades fire started on Tuesday, and I think the Eaton fire also started on Tuesday. They've gotten most of the smaller ones pretty contained, pretty much out, but the Palisades fire and the Eaton fire are still going pretty strong. They definitely are starting to get them contained, which is a relief. But for the area that I live in LA, the air quality has been so bad that I have not been able to go outside. And I've been seeing different parts of LA mobilize. I've been seeing friends and creators that I follow be able to mobilize, and I just haven't felt safe enough to do so yet until today. So the air quality is good enough for me to feel safe to go outside. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm gonna hit a couple of stores. I made a list of the donations that I think I'll be able to get, and I have a separate list of donation centers that I can take them to, because certain places are in need of certain different things. So I'm going to try to get as much as I can and donate as much as I can. Today is for the people. I have felt terrible having to sit back and not do anything for real. But like, I know I have to take care of myself first and put my health first before I can help other people. Same thing with like that whole airplane, like put your mask on before you help other people, before you help a child or whatever. I've just felt kind of helpless. Today is the first day where I can do something, so I'm really happy about that. So, need to buy some tissue too. Don't look at that too hard. I'm a real G. That's not like me. I don't do that. Gonna try to find a box to put all this baby food in, or else this happens. Okay, I got the Target stuff. Jesus, I got the Target stuff. Silly me thinking I was gonna push the cart right up to the car. They had those like magnetic stoppers, so I really spent like 5 full minutes just trying to get the cart back somewhere decent. I can talk. I've placed my order for pickup for IHOP. It'll be ready in like 10 minutes. I'm already here. Okay, and it's also some YNs that park right beside me, some British ones at that. Walk Good LA is not taking any more donations today because they have an overwhelming amount, which is great. But now I have an overwhelming amount and I don't know what to do with it all. I have so many toys. I don't even know how many toys. I was just picking up stuff. I have a lot of baby food. It's 1:13 p.m. right now, and most donation centers open at 12. So I was trying to get a bunch of stuff done so that I could drop off like right at 12 or right after 12 or right around 1. Okay, let's see what the IHOP order is looking like, and I'll see you back at home. Hi, for pickup for Tyra, it's probably not ready yet. Of course, as soon as I go in and pick up my order, I see on Walk Good LA story that they are now resuming donations. So I might try to just organize in the car, and I'll put all the other stuff in the, oops, I just threw all this stuff on top of my food. Okay, this is all separated. Put this in the trunk, and then we can get moving. I will say all the nails are holding up with all of this hoopla and picking up and putting down and moving, and I've also done a lot of dishes, washing and wiping and cleaners and stuff, and they're on there. But they're on there because there's way too much glue. I'm scared that once one of them do break, it's gonna be a bloodbath. I'm also trying to not, like, I'm very anxious. I'm anxious because I know people are in need, but I need to keep reminding myself that the city's doing pretty good. The city is really banding together. There's just need. No rush, but need. So I need to also ensure my safety. So let's go to the Walk Good yard. Okay, I'm here. Nowhere to park, obviously, but there's plenty of people taking stuff. I don't want to. I have baby food in this bag if you want to take that. And I have toys and hygiene products. Okay. I'll give you this. And somebody else can get this box of toys.
You just take this box right here.
Box of toys.
Thank you so much.
Of course, that's everything I got.
Thank you so much.
Oh, I have a case of water as well.
Case of water.
If you open that door, it's right there. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Of course. That's everything. Thank you.